This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by promoter Eddie Hearn here in Saudi Arabia. Eddie, good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm obviously here at a sparring club, whatever you want to call it. Good energy ahead of, course, a big show on Saturday live on the Zone.
Obviously, I know in this day and age, Eddie, you and Frank are best buds now, but one thing that was weird to me was seeing you, you seem to be staying in the same hotel as well now.
Yeah, we've been doing that for a while now, you know. A lot of dinners together, a lot of lunches. Obviously, I work and speak to George on most days, but a lot of days, and we're on the same platform now. So lots of business to discuss, and yeah, it's more enjoyable, Andy. Probably don't get the same kind of beef for you guys anymore, but you know, probably a little bit more of an enjoyable lifestyle.
In terms of yourself, the reason you're here, Ray Ford, big fight with Abraham Nova. Abraham stepping in to replace Anthony Kakachi, but he's a tough and he's a durable man. What are you hoping Ray Ford shows?
Just make a statement, you know, show his class. I think that, you know, obviously we were supposed to be fighting Kakachi, which was a massive opportunity, and we really appreciate His Excellency for keeping Ray on the card. For me, we've got the best 230 pounders in the world in Sugar Nunes and Ray Ford. But I need Ray to go and make a statement because he's that good. Not everybody's going to want to fight him. So you've got to make people call for those kind of fights, and a lot of that comes through the performance, of which we hope he'll give a great account of himself on Saturday.
If he does deliver like that, can we see Ray and Sugar fight each other?
Sorry?
Could we see Ray and Sugar Nunes fight each other?
I think so. I had no problem making that fight. I would also love Ray Ford against O'Shaquie Foster. It's a great fight for America. There's a lot of beef between those two, and maybe then they unify, or we can do it straight off the bat. But we need the statement from Ray Ford, and it's got a good chance to do that on Saturday.
One more I'm going to throw out there is Lamont Roach. Obviously, I know there's a lot of talk about that Tank rematch. Not exactly sure where things are at with that now, but do you see a position where Lamont Roach might be an option?
Possibly. It's another good fight. Lamont Roach is a good fighter. Him and Ray's a great matchup.
The main event on Saturday, what do you make of this? Is it too soon for Moses, or is he catching Dillian now at the right time?
I think Moses is a big favourite going into the fight, but you know, I do think it would be naive not to think that Dillian Whyte is a threat. I mean, the reality is Moses has never boxed anyone really who's world level, and Dillian Whyte is world level. Yes, he's been inactive, he's getting older, but you know, at the same time, like it's an interesting situation where a lot of things with regards to Moses we don't know. How good's his chin? What's it like when it gets tough? Maybe he can tick all those boxes, but I'd like to see him tick them. And this might be the fight where he has to tick them. Now, if he doesn't have those things and Dillian can test that, maybe Dillian can win. But it's going to be hard work for him. It's a terrible style matchup for Dillian. You know, the southpaw stance, the quickness of the feet, so much more. But I'm looking forward to it. I hope that Dillian can get into this fight.
I know you wouldn't have a horse in a race, but Turki Al-Sheikh mentioning Moses and Usyk at some point. Can you see that happening in the near future?
I think Moses potentially has got all the ability to be a world champion. At 20, in my opinion, you don't really need to be taking chances like Alexander Usyk. But if he was to beat him, I mean, it would be a legendary result. For me, I think he's 2 or 3 fights away from fighting an Usyk. This is a perfect fight for him. Tick this box, then you move into someone maybe in the top 10 or even top 5, and then you go for it. So, but everything's down to the performance and what he shows.
I want to bring a young heavyweight talent of yours into the equation, Leo Atang. Leo and Moses were on Sky Sports the other day talking about a potential fight down the line. Do you see that being a fight we could see down the line many years down?
I mean, look, Moses is headlining fighting Dillian Whyte. Leo's about to be in his 2nd fight. He's 18 years of age. But the reality is, we believe Leo Atang is the future of the heavyweight division, that he's going to be a world champion. Moses, I think, will also be a world champion. So in 2, 3, 4, 5 years' time, you expect those two to clash. But a lot has got to go right along the way. Both incredible talents, just got to keep working hard, and the future is theirs.
Sticking with a heavyweight, Eddie, Freddie Cunningham, Frank Smith were over in Ghana recently. Joshua-Yoka talking about a potential fight with Anthony Joshua. Have discussions progressed with that one instead of Jake Paul one?
Yeah, I mean, Joshua-Yoka's a name that keeps getting thrown at me like it's done. There's not even been any negotiation with Joshua-Yoka. He may be on a list of 5 or 10. Now, the opportunity to fight in Africa is a real one, and obviously that's what that site visit was about. We're very interested to look to do that. But my focus is on making a Jake Paul fight, and we're getting closer with that opportunity, and I think that's what will be next for AJ.
You genuinely believe that we will see Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul?
I believe so.
Just sticking with, moving on rather, Khalil Rodriguez, not happening now. Instead, he's been ordered to face Ricardo Sandoval for his unified titles. How did all of this end up coming about after the initial punishment which was handed down?
Me and Maurizio have a very up and down relationship. I love him, but I don't agree with everything that he does, and he definitely doesn't agree with everything that I do or say. I felt, and we made it clear, that the ordering of the rematch was unfair for Khalil fight. You know, he went 12 hard rounds with a fighter that had performance-enhancing drugs in his system. Now, whether he intentionally took them or not, they were still in his system. So for me, Khalil fight should have been installed as the mandatory. Now I think with Sandoval beating Taraji, that's made the WBC act. I think they've made a brilliant decision, and I'm really pleased that Khalil fight will get his shot at the WBC world title.
How is Khalil at this moment in time?
Yeah, he's good. I think he's very happy with the news. I think he feels extremely hard done by. And physically that fight was very tough for him, but you know, the result is good. You know, and I think we'll look to make that fight as soon as possible.
Just quickly ask Eddie, Alexander Vostik said that he was approached by Khalil Coe to make a fight. Instead, you guys seem to be going down the Jesse Hart route instead.
Yeah, we want to fight Jesse Hart, and then we want to fight Usyk, and then we want to fight for a world title. So we've got a 3-fight plan with him, and we're ready to move on with the career of Khalil Coe. We believe after that victory in Mexico, he can be a force in the division.
Also, just interested to know, Eddie, obviously, TopRank are waiting to get a broadcast deal over the line, but I know that they're looking to get their fighters out, keep them busy. Do you expect to see a lot of their fighters kind of cross over to Matchroom shows at all?
I think so. I mean, look, obviously they'll want to keep their fighters under their promotion, but at the same time, we probably feel like there's an opportunity to make fights together. And we've actually done that last night with one fight in particular, and we hope to be able to make more.
What do you make of the UFC's deal with Paramount?
Great, was it 7.7 billion? Sometimes I have to work a whole month for that. But look, no, seriously, it's a great deal, great business, and good news for the company.
Thank you, Eddie.
Cheers, mate.